Welcome to this afternoon's work session. We are special call meeting. Thank you. We will have a moment of silent prayer be followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. If you will, please stand with me. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our August 8th, 2023 special called meeting. The first order of business is the adoption of the agenda.
All right, is there a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
Is there a second? Any questions? Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous.
Mr. Chair, who seconded the motion?
Commissioner Davis. Oh, Hambert. Commissioner Hambert.
Thank you. Our next item is the agenda item, Resolution 2023-171, presented by our Chief Staff Attorney, Charles Reed.
Good afternoon, Chairman and Commissioners. Resolution 2023-171 is a resolution of the Board of Commissioners of Clayton County, Georgia, to support Forest Park Day 2023, hosted by Forest Park Councilwoman Latresa Atkins Wells in partnership with Commissioner Alika Anderson, to enter into and execute an agreement in support of same, to authorize the chairman to perform all acts necessary to accomplish the intent of this resolution, to authorize the chief financial officer to amend the budget to reflect an appropriate revenue source and expenses may be required, to provide an effective date of this resolution and for other purposes.
Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? Commissioner Davis.
Yes. Are we going to need is there going to be a need for Clayton County services such as EMS, fire, PD?
No, not at this time. We are going to be looking at doing some testing out there, some COVID testing. And so we are going to put 1,000 kits aside because we've had an influx of COVID that has hit us in the last few weeks. I want to make sure that we have some kits out there to give away as well for COVID testing. Again, we won't have to have fire EMS out there, but they are volunteering to come out to pass out the COVID test.
Okay. And as far as the sponsorship contribution, where's that coming from?
So with the sponsorship, that will be between us and Forest Park. With that, we will be having some different some artists that will be coming out on that day. That will include, we're going to have a wrestling match, which they're going to actually, but it's not going to be a violent wrestling match. It's something for the kids that day, something for the kids and for the seniors. Also, we are looking at 3 acts. One is Little Scrappy from Love and Hip Hop. Also, Toop, who is a local Clayton County artist. And then we also have Young Dro, who will be coming that day. So that will be covered. We have sponsors that are going to be also coming out, donating a lot of things, just like I spoke when I spoke about the wrestling match. That is something that will be donated. There will be bouncy houses. There will be COVID testing kits that we will also be giving out. Some local charities will be coming to give out different things like clothes and things of that nature. So it will be an event day, and it draws in about 3,000 to 4,000 people. So we will, it will be great for the community. And I would urge our board members, especially chairman, to please come out and speak because, we're going to have a lot of people here. They'll be utilizing our hotels. They'll be utilizing our restaurants. So they will be bringing tax revenue back into the county from Walmart on down. So again, it's going to be a great event.
I think he was alluding to the fact of the funding source. The funding source. Good information, but the funding source. Who's going to pay for it?
$8,000 answer.
And so,
where's that coming from?
So for the, I had DCO Merkerson and Mr. Stanford to come, and they got with they got with our CFO. And so they came with the funds, so you guys can see where you identified it, because we got them last month, so they can talk about where they identified the funds from. And this is no different from kind of what we do with Jonesboro when we partner with them for a concert series. So like I said, it's going to be great for the community.
Yes, Commissioner Davis, it's coming from the general fund.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions? All right, those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous.
Thank you.
Our next item is public comment. The board will now hear public comments. Citizens will be given 2 minutes maximum time limit to speak before the board. Comments must be limited to matters on the agenda or over matters which the governing body has jurisdiction. Speakers must maintain decorous demeanor and refrain from personal attacks upon board members, shouting and using obscene language. Please state your name and county of residency for the record. Speak clearly into the microphone, and speakers should be courteous, respectful, and not make any disparaging remarks or use abusive language when addressing the board.
Orlando Gooden.
Orlando Gooden, Clayton County. I'm confused. When you have an event and you have vendors, why are we paying the vendors to participate in the event? Don't the vendors usually pay us to take part in the event? And what exactly is the $8,000 for? I heard a general explanation, but not specifics. What are we giving them $8,000? When you have a joint venture, it usually specifies you're paying for, they're paying for. We're doing this together. To give $8,000, and I have no idea what the $8,000 for, and why are we paying vendors? That's my question.
And can I answer him?
Yes.
We're not paying the vendors, Mr. Gooding. They are paying us. They are paying us.
Okay.
And that's what I stated before. And as far as the $8,000, that is going to be put towards the entertainment and things of that nature to help out with that. So we're going joint on that with them.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The bottom line on the agenda, the urgency for the special called meeting is that they need to get the remaining vendors paid. So
when
they're
you
paying
say
us or we're paying them?
so vendors does not mean the people that are going to be when we're saying vendors, it'll be for the entertainment more or less. So that
What's
is
the total cost for the entertainment?
between 12 to 15,000.
And this is a joint venture?
Yes,
And we're paying $8,000 for the entertainment?
we're paying a little bit over. It's about 12.5 for the entertainment. And then it can go up to 15. We're still negotiating on one artist. So the artists, they're actually giving us a discount because some of the artists, they won't like they're saying it's 6,500 for one artist or 7,000 for one artist. So they're actually giving us a discount. So we're working to make sure that we do our fiduciary responsibility to make sure that we don't have to pay all that money because some of them want $10,000, $20,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say $8,000 to pay the remaining vendors, entertainment are not vendors.
Well,
That's what it says.
Yeah. Well, I'll let Mr. Reed answer that part.
Would you answer that for me, please?
Yeah.
She said you would answer.
Yeah.
$8,000 to pay the remaining vendors. That's what it says. Then you just said, well, we're paying. I'm sorry?
No, I was just gonna say, entertainment could be vendors.
Vendings. Yeah.
Oh,
They could be vendors.
okay. So we're paying them to perform.
Yeah.
And
Well, anytime
we're
you
doing this jointly. Yeah, I got that.
anytime you have a concert series, just like I just went to the Isley Brothers at Chastain, I'm sure that you have to pay people to perform.
Sure.
So like I said, we're getting a discount. So like I said, we have three different.
I appreciate the discount.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad for the explanation.
I'm
It's
a
just that
negotiator.
when I read vendors,
I don't like to just give out money. I want to make
Okay,
sure
we
that
both can't
yeah.
talk at the same
Oh,
time.
okay.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Well, please let her finish.
Yeah, let
Yeah,
me.
go ahead.
So I'm a negotiator. I don't want us to just be giving out taxpayers' money. I want us to make sure that we're getting 3 artists, that we get our bang for our buck, and so that was the part of that. And then everything else, we're asking for donations, and we have people working from there.
I see. I'm glad you explained because I've never knew a vendor to be an artist or an artist to be a vendor.
Yeah,
They're performers.
Yeah.
So you're paying for performers,
Yeah.
not for vendors. That's
Not
just,
vendors in the traditional sense that you think of, like food truck vendors
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
so forth.
yeah, not
Yeah.
like that, no.
okay.
Thank you, sir. Mickey Garber. Mr. Garber.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Gooden has expressed my feelings, and I'll only ask you to explain it one time, and I'll take my seat.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, that concludes. We need an executive
I think we
session.
have,
Yes,
No,
on personnel.
no.
Is there a motion to go into executive session for personnel?
So move.
I'll second the motion. Any questions? Those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous.